Alrighty, fellas, welcome back to a video. It's been a while, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get a video rolling for you guys. So this video is gonna be about the car that took me through my entire BMW restoration. So hope you guys enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe. Any questions? Leave them down in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them. Alrighty, fellas, this is the car. This is the car that I've been rocking when I was doing my BMW restoration, we'll call it. And honestly, from this side, it doesn't look bad, except for the rockers and all are all rotted out, and that's common on these cars. And then the front bumper has some damage, but this over here, this is the bad side. So I bought it like this with this fender just completely destroyed like that. And then obviously this side of the rockers are also rotted, which is also very common. And then obviously this side of the bumper was broken because of this fender is just completely destroyed. Like if you look up on close here, it's just all dented in, and it's tearing up my door because it latches here. But other than that, it's a really good car. So what I've done to this car is I had to replace this headlight because the headlight housing was busted off in the actual engine bay. So I had to replace it so it didn't fall out. And then I painted all these hubcaps black as well as the steel wheels, but they're rusting again. So I think I might have to repaint them, but it's all right for now. And then I painted these reflectors right here black. They used to be red. And then we repainted this spoiler wing slash doohickey here. Repainted that because it was getting spotty. As you can see, the little chips of yellow coming through because it's originally yellow from factory. And yeah, and then if you look up on the top, it's got clear coat failure up there. So like all the way up here, all the way around, it's all clear coat failure. So it's losing its clear coat. And then obviously you can see we got a eyebrow tint and then side tint, but the back window we didn't get tinted because this thing is horrendous to try and tint. And then this emblem was already black, but the front one wasn't. I painted that, and then I hit something, so that is, you know, not good. So that's why the bumper looks like that. Then I got me a Yeti sticker. Look at that, bro. Boom. And then this third brake light, we tinted that out with black tint, or taillight tint, sorry. And then I was gonna tint the taillights, but then it ended up just not working out because I forgot to buy it. And then this is obviously a Cobalt SS. It's a 2006. And then excuse my mess. So from the inside, we got obviously the grayish tannish trim, which sucks, but it's all right. And then we got crank windows, which also suck because I like powered stuff. And then it's a 5-speed manual, which is really special. Not special, but I really like this car because it's a manual. If it wasn't a manual, I feel like it'd be kind of a less cool car. And then as you can see, the clutch pedal is kind of destroyed. So gotta replace that. And then excuse my mess, but I have to clean it out. But just went fishing, boys, didn't catch any fish. And then I got stuff for my brother's oil change because yeah. And then I also got quick detailer in there so I can wash my BMW. And then there's some more tint to tint these back windows if I wanted. But yeah. So overall, this car is pretty good. I mean, it's not the best and it's not the best money can buy, but for a lower price of like maybe $1,000, a little bit more. I have been rocking this for all winter, and I don't have to worry about like it rusting out and stuff because it's pretty much already rusted out. And you know, we chilling. And then I'll show you my favorite part of this car. if you couldn't tell what that was, or if the audio just sucked on the clip, this car has no exhaust, basically. So it fell off, but the previous owner, or the previous owner before that, cut the resonator out of this thing and did a poor job welding, and they didn't spray paint it to like help like keep the metal from rusting, to prevent it from rusting. So this entire exhaust fell off, so I had to re-weld it, and then I lost the muffler for it. So this thing currently has no muffler, and it comes out right behind the axle. So for example, it'll come out right behind this wheel. Actually, I could probably just show you if I just, crawl down underneath. Right here is the exhaust pipe. This is where the exhaust comes out. And then obviously it goes to the cats. And then obviously this thing is very rusted out underneath, but it works. But back to what I was saying. So this car has basically no exhaust, comes straight out to the cat and right underneath the axle. And if you couldn't hear, it actually pops really loud, like it has a burble tune, even though this thing is factory. Nothing done to it, nothing done to the ECU, no flash tune, nothing. Everything on this car is completely stock, other than the stuff I painted and the replacement stuff I had to do, and the Yeti sticker. Don't forget the Yeti sticker, sorry. And then actually this car is super hype, because if you go through like a town that has like a main street that has a bunch of buildings and you rev it a little bit, it starts to pop real loud, and it's really cool. I love it. That's another reason I love this car, because this car is so cool. But another thing, this car could use some work, because it leaks oil. Not leaks, but it burns oil, and it kind of sucks. But it doesn't burn enough oil that you're going to be using it, like using a ton. Like you can smell it burning oil, and it burns oil through the valve cover, which kind of sucks. So if we look at the engine bay, obviously nothing too special, just factory stuff. But if you come around the back and you look behind the valve cover, see all that oil on the headers? It's leaking from behind this valve cover seal right here. So, that's not great, but it doesn't leak enough oil to be a huge problem. Like, obviously I keep spare oil just in case, but this thing is a joy to drive, and it's not too costly. I get like 29, 30 miles per gallon, so this thing does amazing on gas, and it's just a super, super fun car. But anyways, fellas, I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna wash this car, because I haven't washed this thing in a while, and that's probably a problem because it looks super, super dirty. Anyways, what else was I gonna say? Oh, can't forget the most important detail, the big old cleanish sticker on it. This cleanish sticker is to match my friend's, and I'll put up a picture, maybe if I remember, put up a picture of what his car looks like. But he was actually the inspiration to get a daily driver like this, and then that's what helped me decide that I wanted to restore my BMW. Alrighty, fellas, that's the before, and then obviously I'm gonna put an after, because I'm cleaning this car if it's not too warm and sunshiny out, because I'd like to try and use my foam cannon a little bit more, because I'm trying to learn how to use that and like just find out what the right stuff is for it. But we're gonna get this car cleaned, and then we're gonna do my brother's oil change, and there'll probably be a video on that out before this one, because I already have that one half done and just need to actually do the oil change. So, and I need to do a little bit more work on this one, and I'll probably wash this car after I get the oil change done. So this will be the second video after the oil change comes out. So yeah, we'll see you after, boys. Alrighty, boys, We got her all soaped up with the foam cannon. And now we're gonna get to scrubbing. Alrighty, fellas. The yellow car is complete and washed. And I got both of them out today and washed them. So, you know, good for me. Just kidding, good for us. Alrighty, so we got the yellow before and after results. Here it is.
Oh, and they come unstuck. Lady, running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you.
Alrighty, fellas. Car does look pretty clean. I mean, there's some spots that I missed that I probably should go back over, but that's just not gonna happen today because I'm pooped out and I need to hydrate because I'm sweating. It's pretty warm here and the sun's beating down. But that's gonna be the end of the video. Please like, subscribe, comment if you have any questions, and thank you for everybody for your support. Catch you on the next one.